mea culpa. I misspoke earlier when I said that the Supreme Court would still be functioning, and that's why they're trying to stop Trump from doing all this stuff. Nope, my bad. The judicial branch is going to run out of funding, which means the only branch that is apparently still going to function is the executive, which is the president, which would then give them unprecedented powers to operate without interruption or interference from the judicial branch, which was the only branch of government that was even attempting to interfere with this fascistic takeover of our country. So, wow, is correct, Anna. And this is why the coup is what is being discussed when we talk about this administration and this government shutdown. If the federal courts close, which they would have closed 8 days ago, right? Or maybe they're in the process of closing because the funding will run out, but whatever reserves are in place, I don't really know where the pots of money come from. They're going to stay functional until that money runs out, and then they're just going to stop coming to work as judges. I mean, the judges themselves should be able to live pretty comfortably without a paycheck for a month or two, right? But of course, it's all of the other jobs below that, like the paralegals and the regular lawyers who live paycheck to paycheck, who live an actual normal lifestyle where a month or two might not be that big of a deal, but certainly 5 or 6 months, that's going to be detrimental. Who here can just live for 6 months without an income, right? The answer is an overwhelming majority of us cannot. Well over 60% of the population doesn't have those kinds of savings. A majority of Americans don't even have $1,000 in their bank account, let alone 6 months of living expenses. So, when you start putting all these pieces together, Congress is shut down. All of these social programs and infrastructure programs are not being funded. The judicial branch is not being funded, but the executive branch is staying fully active and arguing because the executive branch is filled with billionaires and multimillionaires who don't actually need the paycheck from the federal government in the first place. So, if Hitler's Reichstag march got him full unprecedented power and a complete erosion of the Constitution in 53 days, that was because it wasn't necessary to wait all this length for the government funding to run out. Whereas, if you look at every action that this administration has been undertaking since being sworn in on January 21st, as a build-up to this moment of the government shutdown and the defunding of social programs and the defunding, most importantly, of the judicial branch, and Congress just refusing to come back and open up business, right? Then it could be surmised. It makes a lot more sense with the ransacking of the Treasury, the ransacking of the Social Security Department, the dismantling of different agencies and the reworking of all these other agencies, and the increased funding of the military and ICE. When you put all these things together, and this piece of garbage has been trying to govern as an emperor since day one, now, as soon as the Supreme Court runs out of funding, or as soon as federal judges run out of funding to actually get in his way, what's left to stop him within the wheels of government? And the answer is nothing. There is nothing, because we have already seen that the military is too fucking cowardly to do anything. The FBI is being ran by a hack, and the people within the FBI are too fucking cowardly to do anything. The U.S. Marshals are too fucking cowardly to do anything. The CIA has probably been bringing this together for the past 80 years and are drinking shots every single night, partying like there's no goddamn tomorrow. So if government has completely capitulated, then who is left to hold this administration accountable.